दे मोबाइल दे मोबाइल दे मोबाइल दे मोबाइल दो मोबाइल दो बात दो मुझे दो बात भी नहीं अभी दिखा ना मोबाइल तो सुन गए
Come on. Now we have to do Julius. No, have you finished what I've given you? Oh yeah. No. Finish up that first from the volume and from the total English. At 1:15, I'll start with Julius Caesar. 1:15 to 2:15. Start. Come on, hurry up. And be serious with your work. Satya, will you go to the extreme end? You're not to tell her anything. She's not your responsibility. And if I hear one word, I'll throw you out. Please put one AC off, it's very cold.
It's off. It's off. That one is on.
That is on. Both of them are on. Put it out. Put one off. I'll put the rest. Yeah.
In this question, that he will have finished the task by tomorrow. Rewrite in past perfect.
Yeah, past perfect. What is the construction of past perfect?
Had and were B3 comma.
Had past perfect is
Had and B3 verb.
okay. It was the form of the verb.
Like he had finished.
Yeah, yeah.
But the sentence like it doesn't match. It is he had finished the task by tomorrow.
Yes.
We
had finished the task by
yesterday. Yeah, tomorrow and yesterday.
Don't create that one is already. Sit directly under these. I'm done from volume.
What do you say?
Volume exercises.
Now started talking.
How can I increase the temperature of
I
the
can't find out the warm.
Why?
Now it's hot and it's cold. Yeah. So
What do you want?
I want to like increase the temperature of the AC.
Means you want to
So
make it hotter.
yeah.
Okay.
And if they can't run the warm,
You just make it hot.
Yeah.
Come. Hurry up.
24 पे कर दो. Yeah, that's good. 26.
what is the problem?
Hey,
What are you doing? You don't have to sit.
I put the lights down so you don't get anything.
Hey, I put the light up here. You put it high. Come on, yeah, you only 2 minutes more. I want to check your books.
Why do you keep taking
This is mine.
That's mine.
Have you finished?
Yes, ma'am.
What about total English?
Ma'am, it was done in
volume.
school.
Huh?
It was done in school.
How can it be?
Ma'am.
Huh?
We are completed with our volume, so total English.
That's total.
Four.
Yeah, we four.
Five.
Do you need yes? Do the total.
Ma'am, we five done. So at least seven. Everyone basically. Ma'am, we seven.
Everyone including that person has one of the
I don't have a name of it. Come on. Start with your work and start with cross talk.
What's the page number? Tenses.
Time and tense, hashtag one, hashtag tense, hashtag three.
Start with while you're talking.
Which project are you including? We're doing better. More like in the
You want to see it?
challenge shows some
Again, the boy is talking to Satvik.
Mom, no, I'm just done.
Have you finished your work? Have you finished your work?
Can you do this?
Work, you have to say what you've done. What about what you? And how much have you finished that? Huh?
I started this.
You started laughing. Come on, let us start with Julius. Please now. As you are not giving me a chance to correct any of your work, let them carry on. If your work is wrong, up to you. You study wrong. Umpteen times I've told you, you have to give up your book for correction. I've given you 1 hour. Now, I have to start this. About 1 hour now. You should finish that before. Here. Now we come to Act 2, Scene 2. Now what is Act 2? Act 1, Scene 2. Act 1, Scene 2. Now, what is the story? What is this about? It starts with the race of Lupercal, the feast of Lupercal, and the race. And Caesar is telling Antony, when you're running, you make sure to touch the stomach of California, because it is said that if you touch her stomach, she will be fertile. Okay? So then that is done, and Antony says, whatever you say will be done. Then Caesar is watching the game, and Cassius, he is a little bit of a troublemaker. He quietly goes and talks to Brutus. Now, what is Cassius doing? Cassius is trying to tell Brutus that we want to start something that will kill or we will destroy Caesar. So he doesn't know how to bring it forth to Brutus, because Brutus was very close to Caesar. But at the same time, Brutus was a very big nobleman. And he said, if I can get Brutus on my side, then everybody will follow. It will be easy to get other conspirators, and we can do that deal very fast. So in the meantime, while they were all watching the game, one of the, a soothsayer, he shouts, beware of the Ides of March. What's the Ides of March? 15th of March. Because that's a very dangerous. The Ides of March is the 15th of March. That's when something is going to happen to you, Caesar. Be careful. And they say, all this nonsense, still shouting out and talking like that so loudly. Anyway, in the meantime, Cassius goes and whispers in Brutus's ears, you're such a great statesman. Everybody respects you. You are a nobleman. You come from a great family. What's the difference between you and Caesar? Why don't you become the ruler? Why don't you take over Rome? Okay, you look at yourself. You don't know your value. And he keeps on putting ideas and ideas and ideas into Brutus's head. Brutus is not stupid. He says, what is it that you're asking me to do? Are you trying to tell me something to put me into further trouble? And then Cassius very insistent, no, I'm just praising you, and I'm just trying to tell you that whatever I'm telling you is for the good of Rome. It's for the good of Rome. So these are the 4 pages I've got to do today. So this is what is happening in Act 1, Scene 2. Yeah, we'll start now. I'm reading the introduction. Caesar with his wife Calpurnia, Mark Antony, and other important Romans walk in a procession to celebrate his recent victory over Pompey's sons and participate in the festivities of the Lupercal festival. A soothsayer warns Caesar to beware the Ides of March. However, Caesar dismisses him as a dreamer and moves with the procession to watch the games. Brutus and Cassius stay behind. Cassius, jealous of Caesar, sees a chance and very cleverly discusses the state of affairs in Rome and the danger to Rome under Caesar. Due to this growing ambition for absolute power, whose growing ambition? Who's growing? Caesar's growing ambition for absolute power. Brutus shares the same concern and promises to think about what Cassius has said. When the games are over, Caesar sees Cassius and voices his suspicions regarding him by passing. Then Casca, whom Cassius details, relates to Brutus and Cassius how Antony had offered a crown to Caesar and how he reluctantly refused it. Casca thinks that Caesar would like to accept the crown and the title of king. Brutus promises to think about what Cassius has said and assures before leaving that he would speak with him again. Cassius knows that he will soon win over Brutus ultimately to join the conspiracy against Caesar and resolves to take future measures to this effect. I hope all of you have got your pencils with you and you're going to write down the meaning. Now, where's your pencil? Yeah, where's your pencil? That's a pencil. Show me your pencil, Drew. You couldn't get a smaller pencil than that? Couldn't you get a smaller pencil than that? A pen. Scene 2. Rome, a public place. Enter a procession with music. Caesar, Antony, ready for the course. California, Portia, Decius, Cicero, Brutus, Cassius, and Casca, followed by a crowd of citizens and a soothsayer. A soothsayer is a fortune teller. A fortune teller. Now, someone who tells you the
Palm reading.
a palm reader. Palm reader. What do we call it in Hindi?
Astrologist.
In Hindi. Jyotish. A Jyotish. In Hindi we call it Jyotish. Now here, Caesar, California, Casca, peace ho, Caesar speaking, Caesar speaks. Caesar, California, California, here my lord means here I am. You're calling out to me, here I am, my lord. Caesar, stand you directly in Antonio's way, when he doth run his course, Antonius. So he says, telling California to stand in the way of Anthony while he's running the course, while he's running the race, so that he can catch you.
Naked.
Yeah, they're running naked.
Ma'am, dot means
Huh? Course is running, race course.
Yes.
It's a race course. So running the course is to complete the entire race.
Oh, there are like 2-3 men running.
Most of the noblemen are running. It's a feast. They're enjoying themselves. Anthony, Caesar, my lord. Now Anthony is saying, Caesar, my lord. Anthony is talking to Caesar. Caesar, forget not in your speed, means while you're running, please don't forget, Antonius, to touch California. For our elders say, the barren touched in this holy chase, shake off their sterile curse, meaning the barren women who are touched by the people who are participating in this holy race. It's a feast of Lupercal. They will shed off their sterility, means they will not be sterile, they will be fertile. Because California did not have any children. Okay? Now, Anthony, I shall remember. When Caesar says, do this, it is performed. So Anthony is saying, I shall remember that if Caesar says, do this, it will be performed. And whatever you say, I will do it. Who's saying to whom?
Caesar to Anthony saying.
Anthony is saying to Caesar.
Oh, yeah.
Caesar, set on and leave no ceremony out. Meaning, go ahead and don't miss any part of the ceremony. Set on means go ahead. Soothsayer, Caesar. Caesar, ha, who calls? Who's calling? Casca, bid every noise be still. Peace yet again means you want to hear who's calling, tell the people to keep quiet. Bid means tell every noise to be quiet, tell all the people to keep their mouth shut. Because I didn't hear him shout. You heard him shout. So if you want to hear him shout again, keep the crowd quiet. Let there be peace again. Caesar, who is it in the press that calls on me? Who is it in the crowd? Press means crowd. Why is he calling the crowd press? Why is he calling the crowd press? Who in the press that calls on me? Why is he calling it press? Can anyone tell me?
Press means crowd.
Crowd, yeah. Crowd, press here means crowd. Why is he calling the crowd press? Can anyone tell me? Drew, can you tell me why?
Because in part 2.
Why? Because the crowd is pressing against each other. They're so much wanting to see the naked noblemen running around. They're pressing against each other. Press me here, pressing each other. I hear a tongue shriller than all the music. Caesar saying, I can hear someone with a very sharp, shrill means sharp voice, louder than the others. Everybody's making a noise. But there's one voice that is calling out to me. Very shrill voice. I can hear that voice very clearly. Cry. What does the voice say? Cry. Caesar, speak. Caesar is turned to hear. Meaning he says, Caesar says, cry, Caesar. What is Caesar saying? Caesar saying that voice is saying, Caesar. That voice is crying out, Caesar. Speak. Caesar is turned to hear. Means speak loudly. You're saying just Caesar, Caesar. What is it that you want to say? Caesar has turned to hear. Caesar is deaf in one ear. So he has turned to hear that voice. That's meaning that Caesar has turned to hear it. Caesar has turned his ear to hear, speak. They're just shouting out, Caesar, Caesar, speak. Soothsayer, beware the Ides of March. That's what the Caesar said. That's what the soothsayer said. Caesar, what man is that? I mean, who's this man who's talking about the Ides of March? Brutus, a soothsayer bids you to beware the Ides of March. A fortune teller. A fortune teller is prophesying that you have to be careful of the Ides of March. Caesar, set him before me. Let me see his face. Bring him before me. Let me see who this fellow was who's talking so much of such nonsense. Fellow, come from the throng. Look upon Caesar. Who's saying this now? Cassius. Fellow, come away from the crowd and stand in front and present yourself before Caesar. Caesar, what sayest thou to me now? Speak once again. What is it that you're saying to me now? Speak again. I want to hear it. Soothsayer, beware the Ides of March. Be careful, be aware of the Ides of March. Now, Caesar, he's a dreamer. Let us leave him and let us pass. Pass means let us go ahead. He's a dreamer. Okay? Leave him behind and we'll go ahead. Go ahead where? Where are they going? Yes, Ian, where are they going?
Continue their course.
They're not on any course. Where are they going?
They will not be going to like to see the feast of Julius.
Why you have the habit of answering out of turn? What is it?
Okay, to see the feast.
To go and see the race. To go and see the race. Now, trumpets are sounding. Exit all except Brutus and Cassius. Everybody goes to the races. Only Brutus and Cassius stand behind. But they want to talk privately without Caesar hearing. Cassius, will you go to see the order of the course? Are you going to see how the race is progressing? Course means race. Are you going to see how the race is progressing? Order means progress. How the race is progressing. See what happens in the race. Brutus, no, not I. Cassius, I pray you, do. Meaning, I pray you means I beseech you, go. Go and see the race. Brutus, I am not gamesome, meaning I am not fond of games. I do lack some part of that quick spirit that is in it. Means I do lack means I don't have the quick spirit that Anthony possesses. Anthony is very quick in everything. He loves to eat, he loves to drink, he loves to have a lot of women in his life. I don't have that type of energy. Okay? To like Anthony. Let me not hinder, Cassius, your desires. I'll leave you, meaning let me not hinder me, let me not keep you back from your desires, meaning from your way. You want to go and see the races? No, you go. I don't want to go. I don't have it in me to go and see the races. So let me not come in your way. You please go ahead. You go ahead, Cassius. Do as you desire. I'll leave you. I'll leave you means I will go my own way. You can go for the races. Cassius, Brutus, I do observe you now of late. I've observed you of late. I'm observing you very closely now of late. I have not from your eyes that gentleness. I don't see the gentleness that you used to see. When you used to look at me, you used to look at me with great gentleness. I don't see that gentleness anymore. I don't see that gentleness of in your eyes anymore. And show of love as I was wont to have. And I don't see you showing me the love that I am used to having from you. The look of love that I used to see in your eyes. I don't see that face, okay, in you anymore. You bear too stubborn and too strained a hand, meaning you are looking very stubborn, very hard face, and you're very distant from me. You're keeping yourself aloof from me. And you've got a very hard look on your face. You've got a very stubborn look on your face. You've got a very distant look on your face. You're not a warm person anymore. Okay? Over your friend that loves you. You don't have any warmth, any affection for a friend who loves you very much. Means for me, as Cassius said. Brutus, Cassius, be not deceived if I have veiled my look. Meaning, do not be cheated, do not be deceived, do not get the wrong idea. If I have veiled my look, means if I have covered up my true face, What you're seeing is a false face. My true face is hidden. Forgive me why I am hiding my true feelings. I turn the trouble of my countenance merely upon myself, meaning I hold myself responsible for whatever ill feeling I am having inside. I'm having some ill feeling in my heart and I blame myself for it. I have entertained those negative thoughts. Vexed I am, angry I am, of late with passions of some difference, meaning I have got a lot, I'm very angry because in me I have got a lot of anger, a lot of passion with some difference means that are conflicting within me. With some difference means I have got conflicting ideas in my mind, in my body, in my soul. What are the conflicting ideas I have? Either we go and kill Caesar and bring the Roman Empire under my rule, or we let Caesar carry on being the ruler. Those are the conflicting ideas. Okay. Now, conceptions only proper to myself, meaning I have got conception, I have got thoughts that only concern me. I can't tell my thoughts to anybody, only concern me, which gives some soil perhaps to my behavior, which are giving some soil, which are staining my present behavior. You find that my behavior means actions. You find that my actions are very peculiar. There are some thoughts in my mind that are responsible for staining my actions. If you see there are a lot of mistakes in my calculation, there is a reason why there are mistakes in my calculation, why the stains are there in my calculation, because there are some thoughts within me that are disturbing me. So he's saying that stain means mistakes. If there are mistakes in my actions, it's because there are some thoughts that are disturbing me inside. But let not therefore my good friends be grieved. But just because I'm having a problem, why should you, my friends, be sorry? Why should you be hurt? Because I'm not paying attention to you. Among which number, Cassius, you be my minute. Not only you, Cassius, many of my friends have told me that I'm very grieved, that my countenance is very sour. You're one of them. You're one of them. Cassius, you are one of them. Nor construe any further my neglect. Nor, please, just remember and just believe me that I've got some problem that is keeping me from smiling, from keeping me from keeping you warm, from giving you a warm welcome. Do not put any other stupid idea into my behavior. My behavior is because I've got some thought troubling me. No other reason. Don't put any other reason and misunderstanding in my behavior. That then that poor Brutus with himself at war forgets the shows of love to other men. Then that means do not remember, please remember that Brutus himself has got war going within himself, contradicting thoughts. So Brutus has got some war going on within myself, and that is why those thoughts are preventing me from smiling at you, from welcoming you, from showing warmth to you. No other idea. Please don't put any idea. There was something against you. I was something against you. I hate you. No, it is a problem with me, not with you. Okay, that's what you want to say. Cassius, then Brutus, I have much mistook your passion, meaning I am so sorry I mistook your feelings. Brutus, I have mistaken your feelings. By means whereof this breast of mine has very meaning, and as a result, all the hurt that I am feeling by looking at you, by looking at your coldness, I have covered up in my breast. I have covered up in my chest. Or in other words, I have contained all the hurt that I am feeling because you are neglecting me. I am feeling bad. I buried it here. Thoughts of great value, worth cognition, meaning I have got great thoughts about you. Thoughts which have got great value, which are worthy of cognition, cogitations, meaning cogitations. It is cogitations, meaning worth recognizing. I've got a lot of thoughts about you, about Creative points, all your good qualities. I've got all those in my mind which are worth taking note of, which are worth taking note of. Okay, cogitations. Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face? Tell me, can you see your face? Can any one of you see your face? No, we can't see our face. So also Brutus cannot see his good qualities. When can you see your face? When it is reflected. When it is reflected, that means the mirror reflects it. So therefore, you can see your good thoughts in my face, in my mind. I know exactly what worth you are. Okay? You don't know what your worth is because you can't see yourself. Okay? You will be able to see yourself only if something is reflecting it. Okay? And I am here to be a mirror. I am going to reflect your good thoughts, your good qualities. I am going to tell you how worthy you are of Rome. Now he is trying to maskalaga Brutus and bring Brutus on to his side. Okay, once he gets Brutus onto his side, all other conspirators will fall into the trap. Because Brutus is a very strong man, highly respected. If Brutus says yes, everybody will say yes. So he said, first thing is, I got to catch hold of Brutus and bring him on my side. Automatically, everybody else will come. So here, Brutus, no Cassius, for the eye sees not itself. I don't see myself. No Brutus, I don't see myself. For the eye sees not itself. But my eye can't see myself. My eye can't see my own eye. Okay? But the reflection by some other thing. But I can see my eye if it is reflected by some other things. That means by another mirror. My own eye can't see my own eye. But I can see my eye if it is reflected by something else. In other words, if it's reflected by the mirror. Cautious, distrust, meaning it is true. What you're saying is true. But something has to reflect it and only then you can see it. And it is very much lamented, Brutus, and it is a very sorrowful state of mind that you don't know your own worth. You have to wait for somebody to show it to you. It's a very sorrowful state that you have no such mirrors as will turn your hidden worthiness into your eyes. That means you don't have mirrors who will show you how worthy you are and bring back your qualities in front of you. Meaning you don't have good friends who will come and tell you. Mirrors here will be friends who will come and tell you, you are so worthy. You don't have good friends. You don't have good mirrors to come and tell you how worthy you are. Okay? Your hidden worthiness into your eye. That you might see your shadow. I have heard that you might see my shadow means that means that once you see your worthiness, whatever bad shortcomings you have, no, I don't think I'm worthy. I don't think I can do it. I don't think all that you can put in the shadow. Put it back, push it back. Because once you see that this is what people have opinion about myself, don't you feel great? You feel great when somebody says, no, you're like this, you're like that, you're like that. They're flattering you or not, that's a different story. But once they tell you that you are worthy of all this, then all your negativity is pushed into the shadow. And all your positivity comes in the sunlight. Okay, because sun it's reflecting. So he said all of it will be in that shadow. I have heard where many of the best respect in Rome, meaning I have heard from all respectable people in Rome. I have heard where many of the best respect in Rome, except immortal Caesar, speaking of Brutus, I have heard from very, very respectable people in Rome, okay, other than immortal Caesar. Everybody else but Caesar talks highly about you, Brutus. Only Caesar doesn't talk because Caesar is a pompous person. He'll talk about himself. He's immortal. Nobody can kill him. Nobody can touch him. He cannot die. So that immortal Caesar doesn't talk about anybody else. But everybody else other than Caesar talks highly about you. I have heard it myself. And groaning underneath this age of yoke. And all these people who talk highly about you are groaning and they are under several or severe pain. They're under severe pain of the heavy problems that they are facing in Rome. Rome is going through a very bad financial situation, and the poor people are bearing the burden of it. So they said that these people, despite bearing the burden of all that is happening in Rome, yet we can see the good of you, Brutus, excepting for Caesar, who doesn't see any good in you. And wish that noble Brutus had his eyes. All of them, all these people wish that you, Brutus, have your own eyes to see your own good worth. They all know that you don't know your worth, and they hope and they pray that you have your eyes to see your own worth. That's what all of them are saying. Brutus, into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius, by coming in? By coming and telling me all these things, by coming and flattering me, what dangers are you putting me into, Cassius? Brutus is smart. Nobody comes and flatters you without an ulterior motive. कुछ दाल में कुछ काला है. दाल में कुछ काला है. Correct? So he said, what danger are you putting me into, Cassius? That you would have me seek into myself for that which is not in me. That you're asking me to look into myself and look out for certain qualities which I cannot see in myself, which I know I don't possess. You're coming and telling me I possess this, I possess that, I possess this, I'm such a great person. I myself cannot see those great qualities, and you're telling me that I have those qualities. I can't see them, I can't feel them. What is your ulterior motive? What is the idea behind this flattery? Cassius. Therefore, good Brutus, be prepared to hear. That means, your Brutus, if you don't want to believe me, don't believe me. Be prepared to hear it from the other people. I have told you, you don't want to listen to me. You don't want to believe me. So therefore, you be prepared to hear it from other people. And since you know you cannot see yourself, and because you cannot see your good qualities yourself, so well as by reflection, I am your glass. So, and you can see your good qualities only by them being reflected by a glass. Let me be your glass, and let me reflect them to you. With modesty, and discover to yourself that of yourself which you yet know not. But with great modesty, with great simplicity, I will tell you all your qualities that you have, which you yourself are not aware of, which you yet don't know of. And be not jealous on me, gentle Brutus. And please don't suspect me. Jealous means please don't be suspicious of me. Don't feel that I've got an ulterior motive to come and flatter you. Were I a common laughter or did use, meaning I will not laugh and I will not laugh and joke with anyone and everyone. See, don't be suspicious of me because I'm a nobleman. I'm not a common person. I will not laugh and joke with common people. Were I a common laughter or did use to scale with ordinary oaths my love, meaning I am not a person who will stand and laugh and joke with common people. I am not a person who will swear. Who will swear? Means oath means swear and cheapen. Swear means cheapen myself by standing and swearing and talking with ordinary men. I'm not that type of person. Respect me. Don't be suspicious of me because I'm a nobleman. Okay, I'm a nobleman. To every new protester, if you know, meaning I'm not a person who will stand, laugh, joke, swear, mix around with common people. I'm not that type of person. Protester means all those people who stand on the road and keep on protesting. I'm not one of them. If you know that I do fawn on men and hug them hard, if you feel that I'm a person who fawn me, who flatter people, if you think I'm a person fawn on me, who flatter people and hug them hard, and after scamming them, and after I hug them, and after I flatter them, I go and slander them. I talk badly about them behind their backs. That means I am double-faced. I'm not that type of a person. And after slandering them, I slaughter their name. I slander their name. or if you know that I profess myself in banqueting, or if you feel that I'm a person who tries to, maskalagaw, to buffet you and eat, banquet means eat myself in banqueting to all the route, then hold me dangerous. And if you feel I'm a person who mixes around with poor people who will eat and drink, banquet means eat, and profess means I eat with them and I declare all my thoughts and my feelings along with them. And route means crowd. To all the crowd, route means crowd. And I mix around with common people, then you can consider me to be a dangerous man. Then you consider me dangerous. Until then, you stop there. Until then, do not consider me to be a suspicious person. I'm a nobleman. I don't mix around with common people. I don't talk to them. I don't laugh with them. I don't joke. I don't swear with them. I don't discuss all your qualities with them. I don't eat with them. I don't drink with them. And if you feel or you see me doing such a thing with a common paper person, then you can consider me to be a very dangerous man. Okay, that is the end of it. What's the time? In 146.
Same to is great.
Yeah,
Same
but
to
I will
is
say-
we will do it in parts.
Yeah, I do it in parts. Okay, I do it. Now you come back to your
Total English.
total English, yeah, completely. Can I do Should I do one more page of Caesar, Julius Caesar? Can I do one more page?
Your wish.
Mom, what do you want?
I can do one more page. Don't want to do okay. Come on, start with your work.
Done.
I will finish. Again, they are wasting their time.
I'm not talking.
Have you started writing?
I'm finding the page. How can I?
You take a full year to do it. You've already opened this book before. You don't remember the page? You don't value time at all. Alright.
I'm not doing Julius Caesar. No, we are it. 21 days for us. For me to. No joy.
Satvik, if I could correct you once more, I will ask you never ever to enter my class. I'm getting tired of correcting you. My voice is failing me. Will have left. Bye. The train left before we reached the station. Why will have left?
The train left before we reached the station,
Yeah.
right?
As I said, the train. Ah, sorry. Right. Who's making that noise? You? Either your mouth is working or your hand is working, but noise is to be made. You're trying my patience a lot, Satvik.
Mom, I'm not doing. You can check the CCTV camera. Mom, Ian's doing that.
Who?
Ian.
What you're doing? Have you finished your this thing from Total English? Total English also? Or from only from the volume you finished? Show me, let me check it. Oh, this you have done in school.
Yes.
Did you didn't correct the book?
No.
Then let's not correct the book. I can't correct the book. If you have another book, you can give me, I can correct. This is a school book, I can't touch. She doesn't correct your work? Huh? No, this is school. For that, they don't correct your work
They tell us the answer on the board.
on the board. When did you do this? Will your school hardly started?
April.
Huh?
April.
And she didn't correct it. Then she'll correct it.
No, like she gives the answer on the board.
So you copy it from the board and asking me to correct something which you have copied. Dada, oh, you think I'm an idiot? Have you finished whatever was done in the school? You've got everything
I didn't do this school, I did here because of the new work. The new book.
Huh?
I did my work here
But why you didn't do it in the school?
because I was using the old book.
Because?
I was using the old book at that time.
So now have you finished in the new book? Finished? Show me a book. Let me correct it. That was an idiot. This is already given to you by the school, no?
I did it just now.
We are students in the school for the last 5 years. We have been students, present perfect. We have been. Present perfect continuous. My brother has recently entered as past tense. Well, check your work up. You've given rubbish. You've written rubbish. Every sentence of yours is wrong. That's how you get 0 and 1 mark in your subjects. Because you're playing the fool. Play the fool, carry on playing the fool. No problem. He had cried to the top of the world. Ah. Okay. Yesterday that was your mother standing in front of your this thing lift.
So that was some random lady who wanted to come up the second.
Were you using the lift?
I had to get something really quick and my dad was like getting late. I had to get my choice. Just running. So then I have to also get something. Yeah, it's twerking of some people. पनीर का सब्जी भी लाया था आज पनीर का सब्जी
इसमें टिफिन ही नहीं खाता
Very close to you.
What?
No, I am not. I am
You
not.
Bro, are you autism?
Not this game. K.
And K.
और खाना नहीं होगा ये सबको 2 मिनट बाद बोल करना बच्चे छूट जाएंगे